Welcome to the pilot episode of Deal With It.
You sound so unenthusiastic, dude. You're like, this is a chore to be here. Fuck it. That's the intro. No, that's the intro right there. We're starting off right there with that. Deal with it. I don't want to be. Yeah, I've been recording.
All right, hold on. Let's redo this then.
I don't want to be here. I've made zero money. All these fucking trolls are donating.
Hold on. All right, ready? Everyone, serious? 3, 2, 1. Everyone, welcome to the pilot episode of Deal With It.
You still sound hella disappointed. You still sound so unenthusiastic. You're like, hey guys, just welcome to Deal With It. Can I go, please? That's like what Lenny sounds like right about now.
That was the point. I was actually trying to do that.
It's like Lester B when we force him on Discord to try and join us on live stream. He's like, yeah, wait, what? Oh man,
One more time.
I'm not in the mood for this. This podcast type thing. I'm not in the mood for it, man. I want to play Wrestling Empire, masturbate, and then eat Wendy's chili.
All at the same time.
All at the same time. Oh my god. Jesus God. That sounds like a fucking Harry Potter potion gone wrong.
All at the same time, man. You know the drill.
Anyway, though, but real shit, though, this is going to be the first episode of our new podcast, Deal With It, starring me, the handsome man myself, Krush, you know.
Oh, bullshit.
And, yeah, I am pretty sexy, and then it's Lenny, who's the secondary host, along with Lenny's boyfriend, Johnny1102, who's also being shared with Lester B at the same time.
Hell no.
Lester B's busy. He can't talk right now because, well, you know, he's with Johnny1102, and he's kind of having a Pierce. This is not the place to do that with Johnny1102 right about now. There's a reason we have an overlay up right now and not webcams up. So, and also because Lenny probably doesn't want that.
I do not know. And yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't either.
Eventually, just not right now. But we all know the real reason. We know the real reason Lenny doesn't want his cam on. Have y'all ever heard the tragedy of Darkside Phil?
What? No.
The tragedy of Darkside Phil is this lolcow online who's an e-beggar, kind of like Wings of Redemption, and he accidentally started a live stream while masturbating. And I don't know how you can start a live stream. Are you like my coworker and just like fucking your body pillow in different places, and then you accidentally fall on the OBS start stream button, and then like the stream starts and you see the webcam and it's a whole bunch of weird looks on your face, like something's wrong, you know? You look cross-eyed with your mouth open.
He gracefully falls on the start key.
No, it's like some wild porno, except it's my coworker with his body pillow. You know how like how couples will like get super into it and just like I don't even know why they do this, but just out of drama, just knock lamps and shit on the floor when they're trying to get their way into bed. Well, that's gonna be either Lenny or they're just gonna knock their gaming computer over and accidentally start a live stream.
Oh gosh.
And that is how Lenny becomes a lolcow.
No,
I'm kidding. That's probably how Dylan's gonna become a lolcow before anyone.
100%. You know, there's the one thing that I will say is, it's like with the couples pushing lamps and shit over. You know, Krush has done that before with a girl, and it was only weird because it was in the middle of IKEA.
Yep. Man, the fucking workers there, they were like, you know these beds are on display, right? And you know these beds aren't even clean. If these beds weren't clean beforehand, they're definitely not clean now. And then afterwards, but that's not as bad, though, for what Lenny did this one time. When Lenny got lost, and instead of using the IKEA bathroom, he used one of the display showers, not even a toilet. And then you just hear a whole bunch of moaning and groaning behind the shower curtain. And it's like you saw the shadow behind the curtain, and you're just like, oh, hell no. But it's the fucking workers were probably just like, I really don't want to do this, but I get paid minimum wage, so I feel like I have to do it anyway. And it's kind of
on aisle 9.
And then you just like, no. Then you just like then you just pull the curtain down, and it's kind of like the Psycho movie shower scene when the woman's screaming, except it's Lenny and the IKEA worker, and they're taking turns screaming. One of them's like, ah! Then the other's like, ah! Even louder, and then it just keeps going. It's kind of like the penis game, except screaming, you know?
Jesus Christ.
The hell's the penis game?
But you've never heard of the penis game?
No. What is that?
John, you've heard of it,
What is
right?
that? No.
How are you guys? You guys are so you guys don't know good taste in humor, okay? Good good.
Wait. Is it the Kobe or a helicopter?
What the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you?
About helicopter?
No, I'm not talking about doing stuff with your actual cock. No. You thought I was?
Yeah.
What's the Kobe thing? What's that?
The Pierce thing, all the way from downtown, from 3-pointer.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
My
No, that's not where we're... No, that's not it at all. That's not even close. So, the penis game... And I've explained this before, but y'all don't listen. But so let me give you a history lesson, okay?
You've never explained this one to me.
Yeah, that's bullshit. But anyway, I'll explain it to everyone here today, okay? Let me tell y'all. And the best places, real quick, before I get into it, are public places, a mall, a subway, a school, and your church, okay? So the penis game works. So the penis game works like this: one, you have at least two people. You can have more than one if you want, and then one person says penis. Okay, they just say it. Okay.
No. Now I know.
Nope. You said you didn't, so I'm explaining it. It's too late. I'm explaining it anyway for anyone that doesn't know. So one person says penis. And then the other person says penis a little louder. And then there's kind of a build-up, you know. You basically gradually go from whispers, okay? Like you're talking in the library. Penis! Penis!
Yo, nope.
Penis! 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 Penis!
Like,
and then it just ends with straight banshee screeching. Penis! And it sounds like it's basically... just, yeah, a crazy crackhead screaming it. So that's why I'm saying it's perfect in public places like church, malls, and stuff like that. The movie theater. Lester B used to be great at this game.
Your grandma's funeral.
Sure, why not? Let's mix it up a
wedding.
little bit. My own wedding.
My own wedding.
Really anywhere. It's dude, if you want to make friends, that's how you make friends, okay? Guys or girls, okay? Easy shit.
Crush, if a girl played the penis game with you, that's how you know they're a keeper.
Oh, we'll play that penis game, then she'll play a different penis game later.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Oh, come the fuck on. Like you guys wouldn't. Okay? You know she's a keeper, so you know you might as well.
Well, here's a catch. We never said no. We just said okay.
Calm down, Lester B. Calm down.
Hey, man, listen. Unlike Pierce, I don't have my hand in my pants. Okay?
Hey, man. He's the Kobe of that game.
Dude, Pierce is goated, okay? Pierce took it to a whole new level. Pierce would probably do it while having his hand in his pants, okay? He would probably take it off, too.
And
he'd
then
be like,
he would
this
just,
penis!
What he would do is he would go from 0 to 100, and it's just like someone whispers it, and then he just shouts it out, just...
You cut out so hard right there. You cut out super hard. Just
what it sound like?
Yeah, big ups, Pierce. You just cut out, dude. Like it's kind of how like Lester B. When me and Lester B. and John used to stream a lot of Fortnite last summer. Whenever Lester B.'s voice would get too high, he would just cut out.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty much what happened to you.
Dude, that's you too.
Not really.
Yeah.
I don't think.
It happens a lot more than you may think.
Yeah, it always happens to you.
So if I make what Lester B, if I went ass, that cuts out.
Sometimes.
Because that's what Dylan did. Sometimes.
Oh.
All right. Well, I guess that's fair enough. Man, we're starting off on a banger, aren't we? Talking about penises. This is the best podcast ever.
Pierce.
Yeah, shout out Piers.
Shout out Liquid Piers.
Shout out my coworker. Shout out Piers. Shout out Lester
Shout out
B.
Liquid
Shout out
Richard.
me.
Big ups Liquid Richard.
And
So-
big ups wings.
Of course. Big ups Richard himself. Mr. Richard Jordy McGravy Stein the 17th. Pepsi. Wendy's chili.
Shout out Ellie for
Krush,
the weight loss.
you missaid his name. It's Richard Samuel Jordy Jordan Pepsi Stein McGravy the third.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was the 15th.
Hey man, you're a fake fan.
I'm a troll, man. I got banned.
That's
Hey,
true.
man.
Okay, John, I don't think Krush has ever told you the story, but there was one time me and him were in his chat and we were just spamming I want to be Johnny Sin's wife. And Krush gets timed out, and then I just start typing free my, and then I inserted the hard R, and I was like hard R, and I was like free my N-word Krush.
I
And
got
just kept
banned,
spamming it.
and he didn't. What kind
I
of
didn't get
injustice is this?
I kept spamming that, and then everyone else in the chat started spamming it, and I was not the one getting banned for it.
Well, it wasn't everyone. It was like 50-50. We started something, and then people were like, big ups Johnny Sins, question mark. It just came out of nowhere. It's just like a hurricane that just popped right in, or it's like the fucking Kool-Aid man or Pierce that pulled his pants down. Well, he
It was
didn't do
still
that, but
freaking hilarious.
it was hilarious. Then we inspired a movement, because later on as well, Wings of Redemption would take notice to it, and Wings of Redemption was like, do I know who Johnny Sins? He's like, isn't he the porn guy? And then later as well, he would be like, well, I fuck Johnny Sins for 100 million? Hell yeah, I'd fuck Johnny Sins for 100 million, but I'm on top.
That's not how this works here.
Yeah, this isn't, you don't have that kind of power, Richard, or clout. Johnny Sins is Johnny Sins. I think we can agree on that.
The goat.
So, unless you guys have anything else, I think this was the most beautiful introduction of all time. Again, like I said, talking about penis, Pierce, Wings of Redemption, Lester B a little bit.
Johnny Sins.
I think I said Johnny Sins, but if I didn't, then
No,
yes, you're right.
You haven't said Johnny Sins yet.
Shit,
but now
my
you
bad.
have.
All right, my bad. Yeah,
You
you're
have
right.
now, but
Nah, you right. All right, quipping. Hey, man, if you say it one more time, man, and you're banned. All right. Anyway, oh yeah, I forgot about the boy.
yeah, we did bring him up.
Yup.
So I think we should explain a little bit. Now that the intro, I think we have a pretty nice intro. 20 minutes so far, pretty solid
No,
for the
that's not-
first.
Dude, it doesn't felt like 20 minutes. It felt like 5 or 10 minutes.
I know,
It really
dude.
did,
That was
didn't
20
it?
minutes?
I know. Yeah, it's 20 minutes, dude.
There's no way it's only been 20 minutes.
Dude, there's no way.
It's been
feels
20
like 5 or
minutes.
10 minutes.
I know it goes by fast, huh?
Oh,
This is
man,
gonna be
I can
lit.
get used to
This is gonna be lit, and we haven't even started talking about anything yet. Besides penises, of course, because that's our favorite thing to talk about.
Well,
So yesterday,
we gonna sound like
Was-
freaking middle schoolers.
Dude, we basically mentally are middle schoolers, okay? I'm a man-child.
true.
hey man, I'm still in pre-K.
That's kind of weird, dude. Do you wear diapers too? Like, that's kind of fucked up. You're 24.
He's that 150-year-old black man in kindergarten.
This man's basically Pamper Chew. He's wearing diapers. He's dressing up as like a fucking in a rabbit onesie or whatever, and this man's learning his ABCs, and pooping himself.
I'm Beetlejuice. If you guys
He's like
know.
A B.
P is for poop, and then he just shits himself.
No, he's sitting there in class. It's just like S stands for shit, like I just did.
Dude, imagine like a little kid said that shit. That would be fucking golden, dude.
That's your kid.
I'm gonna be honest, yo.
Just like, hey, Krush Jr., say a word that starts with S. Shit.
Well, if I ever had a kid, his first word would probably be shit.
Your kid's first word's gonna be the hard R. Are you kidding me?
I'm gonna be like, hey, little junior, say.
His
And
wife
then-
just like his wife's just out of the room right now.
I'm gonna get
He's
slapped.
telling that to the kid.
I'm gonna get slapped, dude. It's like if I had a parrot. If I had a parrot, I'll teach the parrot to say that too. Dude, imagine if you could bring your parrot outside and then you could make it say whatever you taught it to random people. And it's kind of like the parrot from Home Alone 3. I know that movie's shit, but like I'm just gonna use that as an example. One line that the parrot in Home Alone 3 said, "What is up, monkey butt?" or something like that, because you know it's a Home Alone movie. But what if instead I train it to say, "What's up, you filthy?"
You know, like some people train their parrots to say like "who's a pretty bird," their name or something, or "hello." Crushes. Someone's gonna walk into his house and just gonna.
Dude, I'm gonna train warbirds. You kidding me? And then the bird's gonna get canceled on Twitter somehow. That's gonna do anything.
Have you guys ever seen the? Have you guys ever seen the one? It's like a news article where some guy got sued because he trained his dog to throw bricks off the roof at people that knock on the door.
No,
I haven't seen that, but I've seen similar stuff like that. I can't remember what it was though, but I remember similar incidents like that. But that's beautiful though.
Yeah, Krush is gonna do that, but it's just gonna. Crush is gonna do that, but it's with a parrot, and instead of a brick, it's just gonna start. It's gonna start reciting Moon Man lyrics.
If I ever had a dog, I want to train it to where I can.
Crush had a dog named.
Had a dog named.
You fucking d***s better donate. We had a dog named Fetch my shoes.
Hey, man,
That's it.
I'll name it.
I'll
name it.
Imagine you had like a Scooby-Doo dog and it kept dropping the hard R. It's like, Reaper's raggy. I'm black, so I can change.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Oh my god! But imagine like you had a dog where you can train it to.
I'm just imagining right now Scooby-Doo. It just you know when they normally pull off the hood, it's like, all right, let's see who was the culprit, and then it's like everyone's like, it's Mayor Fred or some shit, but Scooby-Doo's gonna like grab it and rip it off. He's like, it's a.
He's like, but I'm white. He has Michael Jackson disease. Or something like that. It's gonna basically be a dog with Tourette's.
No, he's gonna lick his paw, just rub it on his face like it's paint. Gotta get this shit off. He's going white face. We gotta get this stuff off of him.
That would be pretty cool though if you could train your dog to do stuff like that. And I know typically you train your dog to like sit and do tricks. What if you could train your dog when it's okay to take a shit? But no. But more specifically, like you're like, hey boy, go to the neighbor's yard and take a shit. Go right onto their doorstep. Really? You can do that, but without walking them over. I mean, like making them run over and do it.
No.
Imagine if you could do that.
Well, technically you could, but you'll have to walk them over first for a few times.
I guess so. That would be pretty funny, but I feel like there's a lawsuit coming my way if I were to do that.
Not even a lawsuit, just angry neighbors.
Hey,
dude,
man, walk up to Lester B's yard.
Oh, the ultimate troll. I train. Dude, imagine, like Lenny just said, train your dog so in order to train your dog, I assume what you mean, Lenny, is you have to walk the dog to the place just so the dog knows where to go, and then it will do it automatically, right? Is that what you're saying?
Not automatically per se. It will definitely take training time because, as you know, dogs.
I mean, in the long run, though. In the long run, like however long it takes, it will just do it on its own. You know, that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Well, in Lester B's case, imagine if instead of it being my next door neighbor, imagine I walked the dog. I had this much dedication, and I will admit I have dedication, but this is a little bit too much for me. But let's say, theoretically, I train a dog to make it memorize Lester B's exact route, so that it walks from my house to his, and every time it has to take a shit, it just runs all the way there, takes a shit, and then comes back. And Lester B's just puzzled and is like trying to figure out where the shit came from. He interrogates all of his neighbors.
It's gonna be like one of those movie scenes where a guy slams his hand against the mirror and just stares at his reflection. He's gonna be like, I took a shit in the yard again. I forgot about it again.
It's gonna be like Friday when it's gonna be
I
like
need to lay off
Friday.
the PCP. I need to lay off the lean. I need to stop taking all my pills with lean.
I hope my future dog doesn't go on lean. That's not healthy. Or pills, or anything else like that. But I can imagine Lester gets so fed up. Yeah.
Crush, if there was any of us that would be like chugging lean on the daily, it would probably be you.
No, it would be Lester B.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
No, it's. I'm not doing that.
John.
Yeah, John.
And John.
Yeah, but John would do it in through his butt.
He'd be like, "My name's John, and this lean butt chug."
John would be trying to restart Jackass by butt chugging lean up the butt, which, oh my god. John,
I don't want to think about
John,
that,
you
I'll
could
be
make
honest
John.
here.
That's how you could get YouTube famous, dude.
Hey man, I want to be in the next Rush Hour movie. I'll replace
Like with Jackie Chan? Like Jackie
yeah.
Chan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. Though, oh my god. Okay, hey, speaking of the funny word, my favorite scene from any Rush Hour movie was just like, hey, just follow. Hey, Lee, follow my lead.
The funny
and he
word.
walks into the black bar and he's just like, what's up? He's like, yeah, what's up? And then he goes into the back room, and then Jackie's like, okay, so follow his lead. So he sits at the bar and looks at the black guy and just goes, what's up, my nigga? And it's like, what did you just call me? He's like, what is up, my guy? He's like, all right, that's it. And he starts a bar fight.
Oh my god, that's accurate.
Wait, should we watch that? Should we watch that real quick? We can play. No. We can do it. We can do it. Yeah, dude. Part of the podcast is we react to videos as well.
Honestly, here, hold on. Yeah, we could just drag a bot in here for the audio.
No. Trust me, I got this. Don't worry about it. Right here.
There,
All right,
yeah.
is this it? Let's see.
yeah.
All right, let's see. Oh, this is gonna be good. I can.
What did you just say? What's up, my nigga?
Is he even black? Oh, he is black. I thought he was white for a second.
No, he's not.
This is what's gonna happen with me and Lenny one day if we go to a bar.
Oh,
or whatever.
100%.
I don't want trouble.
It's gonna have the exact same music in the background as well.
Probably.
Lenny, I'm relying on you and your kung fu to save us, though.
Man,
All right, can I end it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Because in this scene, he kind of just like
be
beats
good.
everyone up.
that's pretty funny, bruh. Yeah, that's definitely. But John, the reason I said that it was you as well was based off of some stuff John would do back in the day. Hey, John, you want to get into that? Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
first ever IRL podcast. We're making John do that.
No, John got permission to be fair.
hey man, I was a crazy boy back then.
Yeah, but how about you tell everyone what you used to do? You had permission, okay? You had the pass.
Hey man, I used to. Oh my goodness.
You had the pass. You're all good. You had the pass.
All right. You know.
He's working. That's the That's the voice of somebody who doesn't want to get canceled.
Hey man. I don't
He's
even-
being
I don't even know
very
where to start.
careful.
You know what? I'll give you the honor to tell everyone. I can't even think straight. Go ahead. You got my permission.
Basically, John. I mean, just to kind of long story summarize it, because I don't remember the exact details. John used to drop it whenever he was given permission by black dudes, and that was normal for the most part. But there was one time where John said it, I think in front of one of our friends, Jamal, and but John didn't have permission. They kind of just slipped out. He's like, "Fucking," and then Jamal's like, "Hey, did you say the hard R? Wasn't that it, or was that wrong?"
It was the knee.
Oh, sorry. He's like, "Fucking." And Jamal's like, did this guy say the N-word? And he thought it was funny, right, John?
Dude, we were all saying it, man.
Yeah,
it was
for
all
sure.
lives matter back then, man.
Dude, back then. But, I mean, I'm going to be honest, though. Like, if with most black dudes, especially in our area, they're really good people, you know? They're cool as shit. And
Yeah.
if you aren't disrespectful about it, then they don't care. They don't care. And I think it's pretty stupid in general that, I mean, yeah, no, but, like, if you're with a whole bunch of your friends and you say it, they normally don't give a shit, you know? And if they do for some reason, you're always respectful. And if you're not respectful, then you'll get beat the fuck up. That's just how it works, you know?
Yep.
But it's really stupid, though, in general that, I mean, I get how you shouldn't be allowed to say it online, obviously. I'm gonna censor the shit out of this podcast, you know, because we should have a counter. We should have a counter.
Hard R counter.
We should have a hard R counter, or like just no word counter, or something like that. And oh my god, it's gonna go into the hundreds. In Irresponsible Twats videos alone, I'm sure it's gone in the hundreds at least a few times. Wouldn't you say so, Lenny?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. It's kind of silly, though, that this is held at that ridiculously high of a standard when words like cracker and there's a few other white slurs. I don't remember what they are because nobody really uses them, to be fair. But yeah, that's a white slur. Is definitely a white slur, John. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely go into
I'm
a
sure-
white neighborhood and say nothing will happen.
Or like chink or whatever, you know. Like there's a whole bunch of slurs out there that seem to be acceptable to the media, especially, you know, in Twitter, but
The Los Angeles.
On the Los Angeles Lakers
yeah, that stupid bitch. But she claims that chick said that she called Kobe Bryant that right after he died, too. Like, how fucked up is that? Goddamn. And she claims that... my bad. She claims that she got the words Nick and then Lakers
Nick
together.
Knicks.
Which
She got the word
even
Nick
which even I know
Knicks.
the Knicks have nothing to do with Kobe, right, John? And Lenny?
Nope.
Yeah, so
No.
it just doesn't make sense. But I don't know. I just think that's kind of silly, though. You know, it's just I don't know. Lenny, you've said before what you think as well. You think that's stupid too, right? Like
It's stupid.
I'm not saying it's
No.
stupid that you know you shouldn't say it. Like being real. You know, not saying the hard R is good if like it's in society, you know, but you can't be biased. That's where I'm trying to go with this, you know? You can't be biased and say
So-
that one slur is not acceptable, but all the other slurs for other races of people are acceptable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fun fact. It's an NBA coach. His son, their last name is Kerr. He named his son Nick.
Yes.
I'm dead serious.
Wait, who? Who is this?
Nick
So
Kerr,
it's a-
apparently.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I got
so-
that, Lenny, but who's the dad besides Sean?
Steve Kerr. His name is Steve Kerr. He used to play with Jordan on the Bulls. He's the coach now for the Warriors. His son is named Nick Kerr, and he also works for the team. So whenever they talk about
Oh
his
my
son,
god, I just googled
they
it.
would say it would be Nick, and then 5 seconds later Kerr.
Dude.
Yep.
Bruh, that's funny as shit. Bruh, there's a few people that were in our high school that had last names that kind of were similar to that. Not Kerr, but there was one girl that John will immediately know who I'm talking about that had a funny last name. I'm not going to say her name just for privacy reasons, but her last name was Bates. And
Oh, I see where
I
this
think
is
Lenny,
going.
yeah, and there's people there, like all the
Master
dudes.
dates.
Yeah. There were people in our gym class. John, I don't know if you were around when this happened, but there were dudes that were talking about if she had a kid, she should name it Master, just so it goes with Master and Bates, you know, and stuff like that. And then there was another dude that God just God just did not bless him with his name as well. And this dude is really cool, though. This dude's really cool. But there was this guy. I'm not gonna.
Is it
Bernie Gores?
Yep. His
yeah.
His name sounds like moist butt. And every time we had a meet coming up, my coach would always post the roster outside of his room because he was a teacher as well, and we would always look and see who's in the meet, and all we would see is M butt, B-U-T-T, and everyone would just start laughing at it. Which sure,
M butt,
yeah, M butt. Some people were like, my butt, or some stupid elementary school humor like that. And I felt bad,
AKA
a little
argument.
bad. I felt a little bad, but to be fair, if you brought it up with this dude, he would roast you. He would straight up roast you back. Because he's, I mean, come on, let's be real. When this guy was in elementary school and middle school, I can only imagine what happened, you know? So he probably toughened the fuck up and would start attacking people on their looks and stuff like that. But he was a good dude though. He was a really good dude.
I think he's Pakistani. He's around.
He is Pakistani, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he still has butt in his name, so.
I mean, Thermo, is that a common name for a Pakistani family?
But I don't know. I'm not Pakistani.
Dude, I don't think butt is any specific race's last name. I think that's a human, just a human butt. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I don't think it belongs to any specific race, you know.
Yep.
But anyway, oh, that's funny as shit though. All right. Damn, by the way, for the first we're currently at 42 minutes. Does it feel like we're at 42 minutes?
Not really.
Not really, yeah.
Right now,
dude, this is going by fast as fuck.
Y'all know why I'm so quiet right now?
You better not be pulling a Pierce.
No, my dad brought me a letter, and he's just like, here, read this. And I'm reading it, and it's from the Oregon Department of Transportation.
Did you get a speeding ticket?
No, no, I didn't get a speeding ticket. What I got was my license plates need to be renewed, and I have to get a Department of Environmental Quality test.
What kind of stupid vegan crap? What?
But here's the catch. Here's the catch. They send me a letter. My plates expire in 1 month.
You gotta get that done, sir.
I mean,
I'll get it done very quickly.
I mean, it could be worse. They could be extra douchey and be like, "You need it done in a week." But yeah, that's pretty retarded. I'm not gonna lie.
They're only renewing
Hey,
my
Lenny,
plates for 2 years.
you should read us your plate so we can help you renew it, Lenny.
That's not happening.
Why not?
Jeez, they're charging me a freaking arm and a leg to renew just the plates, and then have to pay for the DEQ testing separately. Are you kidding me? I just spilled my water on myself. Damn it.
No, I think he pissed himself with the cost.
No, the cost doesn't bug me.
I bet Lenny.
I
bet Lenny, what Lenny does after he spills water on his clothes. If Lenny, so here's a story about Lenny.
Loudly.
Here's what Lenny did one time. All right, so he was taking a shower, and he dropped his clothes in a puddle that was in his bathroom, and at the time, his dog had like urine problems and would pee everywhere.
Oh, this wasn't. I've never owned a dog.
And Lenny wasn't sure if that puddle was water from the bathroom or if it was piss from his dog. So what does he do? He puts his finger in it and then takes a lick to see if...
That wasn't me. I've never owned a dog.
To see... No, it was totally Lenny.
It wasn't me. I've never had a dog.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. It's Bobo Bag. It was one of our old friends from online. But this motherfucker put his finger in the puddle when he wasn't sure what was in it. And he took a lick of it. And he said, I don't think it was dog piss, but I'm not sure. And...
Ew.
Okay, man, he literally took a taste test.
And because he was in such a rush to get to school, even if it did smell, like his clothes smelled, he still wore it anyway. He wore the exact same clothes to school.
Dude,
That's
you literally,
nasty.
You literally said that as I was drinking mango juice.
Why do you not know? Is that really mango juice or is that actually cat piss?
It's dog piss.
Yeah, John. I think John's not. Did you see? John wouldn't be saying that if he was 100% sure what he was drinking. But I think, I think John scooped that out of the bathroom.
Ew. Oh, man.
This dude, though, this was a weird kid, though. This dude. This is one of the 3 people that I've sadly known on Discord that have been caught masturbating in a voice chat. This dude.
Is he a little cow?
He kind of is, but he was young when it happened, so I wouldn't consider him a lolcow. The 3 people are Lenny, of course.
I've never done that. That was
Teo. And Johnny 119. No, I'm kidding. Bobo Bag.
Man.
I never did it in Discord though. I fell asleep on Discord, but I've never jerked off on it.
But what's bad about Bobo is that he was on Discord. He muted his mic when he was in a Minecraft staff meeting and heard the voices while he was doing it. And then he thought it would be a great idea to tell everybody later on. And if he didn't tell everybody, and if he was just lying for clout or whatever, well, guess what, Bobo? If you're watching now, everybody knows. And I'm sure the old staff members are going to love hearing about this if they ever see it.
Oh, yeah, you know they are.
Bobo has a lot of interesting stories that we'll eventually talk about on here. But, I think we should shift off of him just for a minute, though. So, unless you guys have anything else, I did kind of want to talk a little.
One.
Let's hear it.
I mean, this is about you, though.
What is
That's
it?
what I had yesterday. It was your last day.
It was my last day. It was my last day. So, I finally left my first full-time job of employment. Wait, real quick. Guess what? But I have to interrupt. Guess who's playing Steam games instead of being in school?
No way.
Lester B is supposed to be in class right now, I think. I'm pretty sure. And actually, no, he did tell me he had class today. And he's playing, what's it called? Hypercharge instead of going to class. Unless he's playing on a school computer, which...
He's like, no, he's sitting there in class. And this is what Dylan does in class. He's sitting there and... Where did John go?
Yeah, he's just like, I need my boyfriend.
Dylan just sitting in class. He's just like, oh god, hey, I'm playing video games right now. He's like, I'm playing video games right now. Teacher walks by. It's just like, are you on? He's sitting there intently at his computer. It's like, Dylan, are you playing video games? Teacher walks by and he like swaps to porn.
He's like, no. Yeah, that will work. They're like, oh, you're just watching porn. Well, nothing suspicious here.
Nothing like watching porn in math in basic algebra.
I'm not gonna lie, that I may have participated in that one time in college, though. Me and my one buddy, me and my 2 buddies actually in college 3 years ago, I think, before the pandemic, or a little before the pandemic, actually in 2019. My one friend was on the phone with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend wanted him to say I love you, but he was self-conscious because there were a bunch of dudes around. And my other friend, he's like, yeah, say it, say it, say it. And I don't know why he didn't just say it, but he felt so, he felt embarrassed for some reason. And he's like, I'll tell you later. And she's like, why aren't you telling me now? Do you not love me? And going full crazy girl mode, you know?
Oh, no.
That girls would do. And then eventually he just whispers, I love you, and then hung up the phone on her. and then he's just like, these bitches, man. You know what? Fuck this. I'm watching porn. And then... All
right, real quick. After this story, I got one that you're going to laugh at because you know who I'm talking about here.
Okay, but yeah, so anyway, like I said, he's just like, these bitches are crazy, man. I'm watching porn. And this is when our class starts, and me, my friend, and my other friend... We're in the very back of the classroom, but my one buddy on my left side is at the very end of the computer row. And this dude straight up just types in xvideos.com and starts browsing it in class. And we're just like, dude, you know the teacher can see what's on our computer, right? He's like, whatever, she doesn't give a fuck. And she was a pretty chill teacher, but he starts looking up like gangbangs and like a whole bunch of orgy shit. And Mia Khalifa.
Wasn't this on your CSIT class, right?
Yeah, it was during our computer class.
Yeah, you told me about it.
Okay, so this is I have So I'm gonna bring up a story that Krush is gonna hate me for, and John probably already knows this one. And that was I'm just gonna say one sentence. Hey Krush, why are you looking at naked
Shut
men?
the fuck up. We do not tell that story in this podcast. We can tell it in another podcast, just so people
Alright,
will
fine.
come back later for it.
Alright, fine.
If you want to hear
But,
that, I'm gonna need at least $200. All right. I need the surgery's coming up, man, and you know, but
He's gotta get his Olympic-sized swimming pool of chili.
yeah, I need to get my chili
A
implants
whole
in me. All right.
bath club of chili.
My chili
a whole
implant.
Bath club of chili.
Yeah, but and real quick, just to end my story though, it would have been nobody really saw besides one girl. She was in the front row, and then she had to throw something away, and the trash can was in the back. And this dude is just staring at the computer screen, interested. It's like he's focusing on his assignment. He's like, "How do I solve?" Lenny, say a math equation.
The derivative of x cubed plus 3x squared plus 2x minus negative cosine of 3.
Okay, imagine learning it for the first time, okay? And you're just thinking in your head, how am I going to do this, okay? And you're focusing. That's how he was. He had his hand on his chin. He's like, I'm studying. And he was just watching, like, some girl get pumped by some dude on X videos. And this chick, so this poor girl, throws her piece of paper away, then turns around and sees what's on his computer screen, and she's like looking at it and kind of giving it a really confused look, and is like, "What the hell is going on back here?" And she quickly walks back to the front, but she's giggling though, thinking it's the funniest shit ever. And then later on, like a couple minutes later, I see her talking to her friends or whatever, and they look back right at us, and I'm like, "Okay, dude, you probably should start turning that off, because it's only a matter of time before the teacher walks back and sees." Bruh, that class was so much fun though. Those dudes were crazy. But yeah, sadly nothing else happened more exciting. But hey, I definitely encourage it, y'all. Lester B should definitely do that though. He should, instead of taking the final exam, he should just be like, fuck that, and start watching porn. The teacher's trying to make sure people aren't cheating. Then he's like, wait, what the hell is this? He's just looking at the program that lets him see the computers. He's like, this looks like porn? And
No, hold on, Krush. Have you ever seen the video where it's just like Lester's gonna be watching porn? Have you seen the Gus Johnson video where he just throws the laptop off the desk like across the room?
No, but I have seen the one Parks and Rec scene where Ron Swanson finds out that Google can find his address and throws the computer in the trash can. What, you think I should look this up? Should I look this up?
No, look up the Gus Johnson throws laptop. No, play the top one. Right now, just play it.
Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see. So this is what it reminds you of. So this is Lester B watching porn in class, right?
This is Lester B in class right here. He comes in late.
The guy, or I don't know if this is definitely a dude, I think. The guy right here looks more like Lester B, though, to be fair.
Yeah, who cares, though? Just what?
Oh. Let's see.
That's Lester B.
You want to know what it reminded me of, though? Like, when you said throwing shit, it kind of reminded me of this. John will understand what this is. Y'all know Bobby Knight? Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Free throw shooter will have the honors shooting the technicals. Look at here.
That's what it reminded me of when you were, saying all that shit.
You go. I love Bobby Knight.
Bro, I really do wonder though, dude. But I'm not gonna. But hold on, I forgot to mention something though. But like when I was in college, my very first semester, I was going through kind of doing what Lester B would do when it came to going to class super early and just having yeah, sure, begging. I would be begging everyone I would see on campus, be like, hey man, I need to get Wendy's chili.
Wait, hold up, early.
Yeah,
hey,
early.
It's 5 a.m.
John, I had
5 p.m.
multiple. John, well, I mean, okay. Well, I shouldn't say early. After I was done with the class, I would have another class like 4 hours later or something like that. And instead of going home, I would just stay there. That was kind of a shitty comparison to make, but basically what I'm saying is I would have a lot of time between classes, okay? Kind of like how Lester B has, you know? And we joke around saying that Lester B's playing, playing Steam games on the school computer, but I actually did that once. I actually did do that once. Me and my one friend, we got really bored and we were in the computer, like the library, and we downloaded Steam and everything on the the desktop computer. And I was literally playing Star Trek Online, which Lenny's going to be proud of me for.
Yeah, it's a good game.
I never got into it, but I was just that bored where I literally did that.
You know what? We need to do a live stream on that game. Like, I am pretty sure I have a higher level character somewhere around here.
Of course you do, because I played like a half an hour at most. But dude, if Dylan actually does that though, because he's supposed to be in class right now. It's like 6:23.
He's at his house. He just snapped me. He's just laying in bed.
He forgot to go to college. This man skipped it.
That boy ain't right.
That boy ain't right.
He literally snapped me like 30 seconds ago. I just opened it. He's in his room.
Lester probably blazed up a couple of hours ago, and he's like, yeah, I'll go to class after I'm done smoking. Then Lester gets really high, and he's like, wait, wasn't I supposed to do something? No, I don't think so.
And here's the thing. I mean, sorry to switch the subject.
It's all good.
I know most schools. I mean, just go into the next topic that we had. So there was a shooting that happened near me yesterday at 2:30 p.m. They're still.
Oh, speaking of looking streaming Studio One.
What?
Huh?
What the fuck? What the hell? Did you tell him to join that? Did you tell Lester to join?
No, he's just sitting there.
Do you think we should?
He's streaming.
Lester Are you serious? We gotta see this.
He's streaming right now.
We gotta see this greatness.
Share screen.
We gotta see this greatness, y'all. This was not part of the plan, but we're going with it. Come on, you piece of shit. There we go. Wait, hold on. No way. No way.
Also, look at his Discord nickname now.
He's streaming.
Are you kidding me?
Dude.
Look at his Krush. Look at his Discord nickname now.
Lester the Poorhouse Elf. That's not that bad of a nickname. But I think we should nickname him to John's husband again.
Real.
No, I'm kidding. Let's not mess with him. Let's leave him to do what he's got to do. But yeah, no, going off of what John said, that that shooting, I mean, that was closer to John, obviously, but our whole county's basically, well, maybe not our whole county, but our whole general area right now is kind of on lockdown. It's advised that nobody goes outside, and
how's that nickname for him?
This man is still Smelly Kelly's #1 fan. More like Smelly Kelly's toilet or chair or whatever. I think that would be more appropriate. Or Lenny's husband. What do you think?
Hold up.
Lenny didn't even hear.
Oh, so wait.
I heard. I just ignored it. There we go. How about that?
All right. Come on. All right. Let's stop messing with Lester though. But no. Yeah. No. Apparently yesterday, some dude. Here, I'll pull up the article. Actually, give me a second.
Oh, why can't we mess with Lester? That's the fun part.
We'll mess with them later. We're trying to focus on the podcast, okay?
Okay?
We're trying to be professional.
Uh-huh.
All right, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. We're looking at porn. We're doing it. Pornhub.
Are we actually? Wait, are we actually?
We're doing it. Hold on 1 second. Fuck this shit. We're watching Johnny Sins, y'all. No, fuck this shit. We need... You want to be distracting? Oh, crap. Hold on. You want to distract everyone, Lenny? Well, it's my turn. It's my turn.
All right, moving. Okay, no. We're moving on to the next topic. We're moving on to the next topic.
All right. Hold on. All All right, but seriously though, apparently, so y'all see my screen. Apparently, some dude. This is what the guy looks like. This guy yesterday shot a cop that was in our local area, more like John's local area, but I'm still close enough to where it affects me, and where people around me are still kind of shitting their. Well, this isn't him. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, wait. They frame a black guy instead of this.
They just frame some like poor hoodlum that's found outside smoking.
They're like, we have a 99% match rating with this guy, but it's definitely him instead. No, but anyway though, this was the dude. Me and John, I even asked Dylan about this. This dude looks super familiar to me and John, and I think he went to our high school actually. Because I swear I've seen him somewhere. I'm pretty sure I've seen him in the hallway before, and
he's 24.
Yeah, he's 24, so he might have been in our grade. But apparently yesterday, late afternoon, don't know what time it was. Oh wait, it says it right here, 2:30. The guy shot a police officer, and if you shoot anyone point blank, I mean, obviously that's super serious, but luckily the cop survived. He's okay. He's not in critical condition. He'll be fine. But I don't know why he shot the
ICU though.
Yeah, I don't know why he shot the cop. I guess it was over like an argument or something. Yeah, John.
You want to know what the crazy part is? So, the neighborhood that he lives at, right around there. So there's a house there. They're living at the same house where, in 2008, there's this guy. He's the oldest son. He shot and killed like all the family members. It was like 5 or 6 of them. I forgot the name.
Some people say like, I'm not trying to bring like ghosts or anything into this, but some people do say that if you live in let's say an apartment, okay, where the former owners or users committed some kind of heinous crime like murder or whatever, then that place has bad not voodoo, but it has a bad spiritual environment, I guess you could say.
I can provide a little more insight on that actually if you want.
Go for it.
So what it kind of relays into the topic of demons and malevolent beings, more or less. What they say is the theory behind it is they can manipulate the living into doing things, almost like possession, but not. Think about it that way.
Yeah.
They can drive someone to insanity to the point where they can do stuff like that. And it's actually, you saying that is not the first case that even I have heard of.
Me neither.
But also, we need to stop on that topic because I can go on for hours.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the Spark Notes definition. And then what I'm saying is that basically, if you live in a place Yeah?
You're saying what you're saying is you're given the one that's like, you're given the area, not the... I need to stop stuttering. Give me a second to think of words. You're giving the definition that more people understand.
Yeah, I'm just saying that if you live in... I'm not really that spiritual. I mean, I believe in God and all that. But, I mean, it's kind of... It wouldn't be, like Lenny said, it wouldn't be the first time where if you live in a place where a tragedy happened, then it's just a bad spiritual environment. And... I mean, I don't believe in demons really that much, but
not always.
Okay, it's not 100. Okay, it's not. I'm not 100% on point.
Think of it
but
this way: you've ever heard stories of like the Lady in White?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Most of those stories are residual hauntings, which is, think of it more like an echo of the past, where spirits are forced to. They're pretty much like spirits go about reenacting what happened their day as if nothing happened.
Yeah.
They relive the time of their death, and it usually only happens when it's a sudden and tragic death.
Let me just say it like this, though, okay? This is super, super basic. I don't know how to make it any simpler. If something bad happened in the same place, then something bad will probably also happen to a different person later on the line from quote-unquote spirits or, you know, a spiritual thing, okay? Something like that, okay? Like demon possession or whatever.
I'm going to reword that a bit. If something happens in a place, there is a very, very small chance that it could echo.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And I'm not saying that that's why this crazy person shot a cop, obviously.
No,
because for one, this guy looks like a school shooter and a future pedophile anyway, so I wouldn't you know.
I think you agree with me. We shouldn't get into the point of, like, claiming that, because that gets into this realm of, like, conspiracy theory.
It's not, but it's not. I just think it's
bad name.
No. Well, it's not meant to. You know, we're just speaking what's on our mind, and it's just an interesting idea. That's all I'm saying. You know, I'm not saying that's why, because this dude is crazy regardless for doing that. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah, but basically, anyway, getting back on with the story though. Basically, this dude, he shot the cop, and now he's in hiding. And
no, you know where he's at?
I'm pretty sure he's in hiding.
No. So my sister's boyfriend, they live around near the Loch Raven Reservoir.
Oh, come the fuck on!
Yeah.
Nice job for doxing.
How did I dox myself?
I know.
Oh, you're talking about
but
John.
I can't.
Oh.
Yeah, I can dox Krush though.
I mean, dude, we're not streaming. We could just
dude, look at this comment. Look at this comment. Another Joe Biden's voter doing what they do best.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, big ups Cherokee people.
Big ups Liquid Richard.
No, but yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if this guy voted for Joe Biden. He probably did.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, Joe Biden.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I thought all today that he was. I mean, look, this dude clearly isn't very intelligent if you do that, because that's probably the stupidest thing you could possibly do. There's a reason that people in the inner city don't go after, you know, just straight up surrender to cops, and don't try and fight them, because if they do that, that's a much bigger charge versus if they were to just do something to some random civilian, you know?
It's like, would you rather be charged with, let's say, shoplifting, or would you rather be charged with attempted assault on an officer?
That's not what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying it like that. I'm basically saying, like, in the inner city, where there's a lot of shootings and violence, there's a reason that you can get away with murder much easier if it's a random Joe Schmo or whatever, versus a police officer / government official. I think that's pretty obvious, you know?
Yeah, that is pretty obvious.
And you don't want to fight cops, because if you fight a cop, like, even if, you know, you punch a cop versus shooting someone else, I think that the charge is much easier to prove, number one. And number two, it could be worse, you know, depending on what evidence is presented. So it's just stupid in general to, you know, attack a police officer. There's nothing good that will come out of it.
And apparently, our school and other school in our area will remain closed until they find them. So
not every school, though. Not every school. There was one middle school that was actually not very far away, which I'm very surprised did not close. Very surprised.
I know. My sister was heated about that, too.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid. But to be fair, though, the middle school that we're referring to, they have quite a few resource officers there. I actually went to that middle school myself. And, yeah, they have at least 3 resource officers there, so they should be fine. And plus, I mean, I doubt this guy's going to go there. He's on the run right now.
You know, if this happened in my city, my high school would probably stay open and trust my resource off. Okay, so in my 3 years of high school, we had 2 resource officers. One of them was around for, I think, the first year. He was around for the first year and a half, give or take. And he was an amazing officer. Did his job. He was a nice guy. You get what I mean? Like, he knew how to talk. He knew how to be friendly.
Officer Burke. Sorry.
Yeah, and then the next officer that took over for him was a deputy for my county, and this guy sucked. He wasn't nice. He didn't know how to talk. On top of that, a school shooter could walk through the front door, and this guy would sit in his office and jerk his tiny dick.
Hey,
yeah,
Kim, don't we have an officer like that?
No, I'm not gonna say.
Or-
No. Well, for one, we call her RoboCop because she looks just like RoboCop.
Her,
And,
him, who-
but listen, I know that not everyone likes her, but I think that she's actually a good police officer. She does seem to do her job, and take it seriously. She was strict. Don't get me wrong, but as a police officer, especially if you're a resource officer, you need to be. You got to protect the children, and I
You
think
also
she
have
did.
to be like pretty strict.
I think she may have been rough and not the nicest, but I think that she had very good intentions because.
Meanwhile, Lester B has a different story about her.
Lester B was an idiot. He got himself caught doing stupid stuff. Okay, but
He snorted crack in class.
But listen. There was literally a dude a couple years ago. Actually, it was literally the year after we graduated, John. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but this dude brought a BB gun into our high school. And after after some people reported him for doing it, she was right on his ass doing it. She was right on his ass, making sure that situation was handled. So she takes her job serious, and she's a good police officer, in my opinion. I don't think she's a bad person. And there was one time as well where, listen, this is what sucks about being a teacher, and this is why teachers need more rights than freaking, high schoolers sometimes, especially our high school. There was we had this one science teacher. I'm not going to say her name because she's a nice person. But she was trying to deal with these two rowdy, they look like they were juniors or seniors. And you could tell but from a distance that they were from the inner city, the way they would talk, the way they would act, and just be, not respectful towards teachers. Yeah.
Sorry. She's not the Sean the father, right?
No, it's not her. No, it's not. It's not the
Sean,
person.
the father.
No. It's not the teacher that Sean claimed to be the father of the child. It's not her. It was a different science teacher. But I will say that the teacher that did get pregnant was friends with this teacher. It's still not the same person you're thinking of. It's not the person you're thinking of. It's a different science teacher. But getting back on with the story. It doesn't matter. Let me get back on. So, getting back on with the story, though, I saw this. What the hell are you laughing at? All right, no, now say it. Say it. What are you laughing at?
Look in the group TM.
What the hell? Where did this come from?
I'm looking at Steam Unlocked, and that was like one of the top things.
This man is trying to download Steam games, and he's not listening. Man.
Well, I'm listening. I'm just like scrolling through things because I always need to split my attention.
Okay, well, listen, anyway, let me get back into it, though. But basically, you guys get the picture. They're being rowdy with her, and I think they were skipping class, and she was telling them that she's going to report them and get them in trouble because this wasn't their first time. And they're basically like, you ain't going to do nothing, bitch. You don't have no evidence. So what does she do? She's like, oh, I don't have any evidence. Okay. And then she takes a picture of them, and she's like, all right, this is where you were. Time to report you. Which was a big mistake, sadly, on her part, because taking pictures of students is a big red flag. You can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't in like a bad way. It was, she had good intentions and all that. Obviously, there's teachers out there that whenever if you hear in general someone say, yeah, this teacher was taking pictures of kids, that doesn't sound good, that sounds like some Jared Fogle Wings of Redemption stuff,
Yeah.
It doesn't sound
really
good at all.
It doesn't sound great, no.
But, this poor teacher, though, she got not in a lot of trouble, but basically those dudes ended up being able to walk free, which was bullcrap. They shouldn't have, because they still broke the rules. She didn't get fired, no. She just got a talking to from the resource officer. But here's why I'm saying our resource officer was a good cop, because she told her, hey, listen, I know you had good intentions, but you have to understand that these kids have more rights than us, and you can't be doing that stuff. And you could get in serious shit for it. That's basically where I'm going. That's why I respect our high school's resource officer. And a lot of cops in general, you know. Lenny may have had a bad one, but most cops are good people.
I'll say this: the first resource officer, amazing. He was amazing. I respect him a lot, even to this day. The second one, I don't have a negative opinion on him because he's still an officer and he is putting his life on the line because he's also a member of SWAT. He's also a SWAT member, but it's also I don't really like him as a person. If that makes sense.
That's fair. That's fair. Obviously there aren't good cops out there as well. There's people that, you know, let the power go to their head. That's why we have all these terrible politicians, you know, because they let power go to their head. Real quick,
this is, you guys know Daisha. I'm not using her name, but Daisha, the thing that got on my nerves was the deputy actually made her cry. She didn't get in trouble for anything, but it's kind of personal to her, so I'm not going to say it. But she was involved in a case that got closed, and it was very hard for her at the time because it was like really personal to her. And then this guy comes up to her and just like, "Oh, hey, by the way, we reopened your case, and we were wanting to know if you would testify." He asks her this in the middle of the cafeteria where everyone can hear her.
That's not what you do, dude. Like,
but he also explained exactly what the case was, and believe me, it's not something you want people hearing.
I think I actually know what you're talking about, but I'm not going to say what I think, obviously. Yeah, of course. Obviously not. But, yeah, no, in general, if you're saying something personal, like, you know, it doesn't even need to come from a cop, just a staff, faculty in general. If you're saying something that's personal, it's actually, I'm pretty sure that with most schools, it's against the rules to not take them to the side and tell them personally one-on-one what's going on. I think if you tell...
Not at my school.
I'm pretty sure that in our school district, that's against policy if you were to say it in an open environment. That's why you get these stupid, like that. I mean, this rule's kind of stupid at times because if somebody does something really stupid, like let's say Piers walks around jerking off in like in 9 class in the hallway, then if you make fun of them or laugh at them and get sent to the office, the vice principal and principal are going to be like, "So we heard that you were taking videos of a person in the hall," and you'd be like, "You mean Piers?" And they'd be like, "We cannot say the name due to confidentiality purposes." Like, really?
What is it?
Really?
Doctors?
No, I'd be like, really? I was literally recording this dude. I know who you're talking about. I have it on recording. Which you probably shouldn't say that, because considering that Pierce was in high school, that may be a crime, but...
there was... You know how loose security was at my high school? So there was this one girl that got sent to the principal's office.
Than the local school whore's panties, but yeah.
Yeah, it was. What happened was this girl got in trouble because she was affiliated with a... So I went to a high school with a bunch of Latinos and Latinas, and there was like a Latina gang, so just a gang of Mexican girls, like a full gang.
Was it like she got on MS-15? Was it that gang?
No, no, it wasn't. But she got on their bad side, and what happened was she decided, you know what, and she got in trouble in the principal's office for associating with them. And what happened was these girls the gang decided just to walk through the office, into the principal's office while the principal's there, the vice principal's there, the resource officer's there. This was the deputy, by the way. The resource officer's
really
there,
bad one?
the entire office staff, the entire office staff's there, and they just start beating the shit out of this girl. And
what,
they literally
thought she was a snitch?
I don't know if she was a snitch or not, but they like pummeled her to the ground and the staff were just sitting there like, "This is not the place to do that. Cut it out."
Cut it out. Start poking him with the stick. Hey, stop it. Stop it. It's like,
and then you had
it's like when you guys know the dog meme when like the owner is just like poking with the stick, like, "Come on, do something," like outside, trying to make it take a shit. I can imagine the step faculty are just having sticks up, being like, "Hey, stop it, stop it."
Pretty much what they were doing. And then But then this is one teacher I have respect for, and he was my freshman English teacher. This guy, 100% respect for him, because there was a fight that broke out in the hallway where his classroom is, and he overheard it. So he steps out, sees this one student on the floor, like, knocked out, and this other guy's just kicking the crap out of him. And this teacher runs up behind the other student and freaking grabs his head and slams him into the floor.
Oh, my Lord. That's
He
what a
literally
Chad.
literally Randy Orton wrestling slammed him and held him in a chokehold on the ground and then he yelled at other students like, cut this shit out, cursing too. And until other teachers arrived and they helped him. He didn't get in trouble for it, and that's one thing I'm so happy for. But that showed everyone in the school, just like, he's a nice teacher, don't piss him off.
Yeah, that dude's definitely got a big cock. Let's be real.
The one funny thing was, I hate to break this to you, John, he was not a football fan. He was a basketball fan.
Man.
Portland Trail Blazers.
It's alright, John's not a football fan either. He's an El Presador fan.
Shut up, man.
But, real quick, going back to what you were saying, though. I mean, first and foremost, y'all know that it's not illegal to be affiliated or a part of a gang, as long as you're not caught doing a crime. Like, you can have gang tattoos on you, and you can be a known associate / member, but it's not illegal to be a part of a gang. It's just illegal to do crimes. You know, so it's not illegal to do that, but yeah, that's crazy though. Like, walking right through an office, just beating the hell out of people. That's nuts, man.
Krush,
that kind of reminded me of...
You should look in the group chat again.
Take it, bro. You need this Oh, dude, I need that.
Oh my god, yo.
Where can I sign up?
Yo. Yo.
It's like it's like negative version of Viagra.
Oh, finally.
I just found out on Twitter. Now my area is on lockdown.
Like, actually on lockdown?
Yes.
Real quick, you want to know something? So I did, when we were quote-unquote on lockdown, not officially on lockdown, but, you know, it was advised you should not leave your house. I still had to leave my house because So, yeah, because I quit my job yesterday. Well, it was my last day yesterday, I should say. I had to drop off all my stuff at the building today. And, John, you know Padonia Road. That road, I mean, it's not super crowded at around 10 o'clock, but you do see a decent amount of cars still on there. That road, I only saw 1 or 2 cars, and while I was driving down there... Yeah. And granted, I went through a few neighborhoods just to get to the location, because that's just how I get there. I actually saw, out of the, you know, less than 10 cars I saw on the road total before initially getting into Hunt Valley, I saw a couple cop cars, and they were eyeing me. They were just making sure I wasn't this dude. And, bro, if I was to get pulled over, I'll be like, hey, it's not me, you know? I'm not black, you know?
Yeah.
But, yeah, no,
that's the officer. Why don't you?
And what if the officer's black? Just looking so angry at me. Like, all right, come here, boy. But
come here, boy. You hear unzipping?
Oh no, no! I want R. Kelly, police officer R. Kelly, near me.
No, you have Officer Booty Warrior.
No, not Felice Johnson.
Hey man,
you have Officer Booty Warrior.
Hey man, another topic we could do. Hey, you know what the main event this Sunday is?
The Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. And you know who's performing the halftime show?
Yeah, Kanye Yellow.
Man,
A.K.A. Lenny.
Rihanna.
That's my girl.
No. Dude, I'm actually excited to watch it. Dude, I love Riri. I call her Riri.
Did you know A$AP Rocky's not actually the father of her child? Shawn is. Yeah, Shawn is.
Oh yeah.
John sounded so shocked for a second. But yeah, no, that's really the whole story though with this guy. I'm still probably gonna go walking tonight. I don't give a fuck. This dude is probably just hiding somewhere, just waiting for the heat to die down a little bit. So I doubt
he's. Dude, I mean, I don't think they're on lockdown. You're like, if I walk to your house right now, it's like a solid 2 hour walk. You're across.
You have to take the highway or a few
Yeah.
back roads to get to where I live.
Yeah.
You're
Also,
good.
what time are we at here?
We are at, well, first and foremost, Lenny, you sound like Lester B when you ask that. You're like, so how much longer are we going?
That's because me and my dad have to go somewhere today, and he's like pushing me. He's like, "Hey, you gotta get ready here, boy."
We're at almost an hour and a half.
All right.
It's good. It's good to go. Should we?
Before we do, I'm fine with ending here. I think this was a great first episode, but I think we should just explain just a little bit more with the podcast since we never actually did it at the very beginning. We kind of just, you know, we're talking about stroking cocks and stuff like that, and then just gradually progressed into a school
Watching
shooter.
Lester B stream.
Yeah, watching Lester B, looking at memes on Discord, then talking about just random shit, which I think is perfect. I think that this is great and how the podcast should be formed, you know, but I think we should provide just a little more info on what we're going to be doing. All right. So I think for the most part, and obviously we still got to figure this stuff out a little bit more in depth because this is the first episode. Shit changes. And you know, like I said, shit changes. But I think typically what we're going to try and aim for is somewhere between an hour to 2 hour podcasts once a week. Because obviously it's too much work to do it more than once and we'll run out of topics to discuss. But I think having that frame is pretty good. And we'll just talk about whatever's on our mind, current events, stuff that's going on in our life, really anything that we want. And if anyone's watching, if y'all have any ideas or want our opinion on anything, just leave a comment, and we'll be sure to address it.
We'll see them.
Yeah, well, of course we'll see him. Yeah, we're not like Richard, who's like, all right, he left a comment, ban him. He asked me how big my dick is, ban him, or something.
Someone
like
asked that, we will someone asked that, we will answer it on podcast too, on recording.
Yeah, but that's all you're getting. You're not getting nothing else.
Any proof.
You're not getting anything else. Lenny has an OnlyFans that you can check out. It's bboy1501. Check out Lenny on there. Lenny sells his own bathwater. He does cam girl shit, and he's a cat girl. Yeah.
I'm none of... No.
But anyway, yeah, we're gonna be doing this once a week. I'm thinking right now, I think I'm gonna upload. I'll probably end up uploading this somewhere between Monday and Wednesday. It's gonna be during the week. It's not gonna be during the weekend because I just can't do that. But I think it's gonna be somewhere between that. Right now, I'm thinking we'll upload this on Wednesday, but we'll see. I'll figure out everything on that end. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless you guys had anything else, I think we're all set.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we're set.
What a good podcast.
I think this was a great first episode. And yeah.
Our intro is just going to be me, like, unenthusiastically introducing everything.
That's why it's perfect.
That's the intro.
That's why it's perfect. I think, Lenny, you gave Lester B a run for his money.
Well, at least, here's the thing. At least with... Yeah, cry about it. Because here's the thing. At least me, I'm not doing it just because I don't want to do it. I'm actually doing it because my dad's like 5 seconds away from just like turning off the Wi-Fi.
Hey, tell your dad to come on for a second. We'll own him.
That's not happening. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yo, fucking ass. Leave him the
that's
fuck alone.
Yeah, that's not happening.
But anyway, all right. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to check us out next week. I'm stuttering. And
check out Twats. Check out my channel.
Yeah, check out everyone's channel. It's linked in the description. I'll link John's
Instagram.
I'll link John's Instagram. Check out John on X videos and on Cornhub and on.
Check out John on YouTube. It's a WWE Kid.
Yeah, it's 13, WWE Kid 13. It's also Ian Brandon Anderson. And yeah,
Winks 007.
It's also EDP 445. No, I can't do that to John.
All right.
Anyway, but we'll wrap it up here. Y'all make sure to either subscribe, donate, or get the fuck out, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
See ya.
I keep coming back like Jason. I can make him scream like Craven. Maybe commitment. Let it face with this all, don't face them.